talk now about the new version of The Beguiled. In 1970, Clint Eastwood was at the height of his popularity as an actor. Against the odds, his trilogy of Italian spaghetti westerns had made him an international success, and he'd returned to Hollywood to work with one of America's best mainstream directors of the period, Don Siegel, on Coogan's Bluff and Two Mules for Sister Sarah. In 1971, he would direct for the first time. It was Play Misty for Me. But in the meantime, he teamed with Siegel for the third time on The Beguiled, a Malpaso production based on a 1966 novel, The Painted Devil, by Thomas P. Cullinan, and a screenplay by the formerly blacklisted writer Albert Maltz. As you might expect, this Civil War drama was a very male-oriented affair. It was rather hokey, but very well made and deliriously entertaining. Sofia Coppola's remake, which she scripted herself, and which won her the Best Director prize at Cannes a couple of months ago, is understandably tilted more towards the women characters. That's fair enough, and she has an excellent cast at her disposal. Colin Farrell as the surprisingly charming McBurney, Una Lawrence as Amy, the little girl who finds the wounded soldier in the woods while she's picking mushrooms, and helps him back to the gothic antebellum mansion where the seminary for young ladies is located. Nicole Kidman in excellent form as Miss Martha Farnsworth, who owns and operates the seminary. Kirsten Dunst as Edwina, one of the teachers, and the one most smitten with the charming Irishman. And Elle Fanning as Alicia, the teenage flirt, who seems to have few of the inhibitions of a well-brought-up young woman of the era. Rather than aim for the gothic down-and-dirty approach of Siegel, Coppola goes for languid sensuality. Philippe Lassaude's camera glides through the moss-covered, sun-dappled trees, or worships the beautiful women in their white dresses in interiors lit only by candles. It's all very beautiful.
Is your leg paining you?
Some.
Well, I hear numbness would be more grave.
Indeed.
There's some brandy if you wish.
Now that would be a pleasure.
It's not being offered for your pleasure, only for your comfort.
Yes, ma'am.
I must remind you, Corporal McBurney, you are not a guest here. You are a most unwelcome visitor, and we do not propose to entertain you.
Well, I wouldn't expect it, ma'am. Although you'll find I'm easily amused.
Siegel and Eastwood succeeded in making a ripe melodrama and a very stylish one. Coppola's film is undeniably stylish, but it could have done with a bit more grit. Towards the end, the hitherto languid pace picks up a little for the dramatic scenes that follow a symbolic act of castration, but admirers of the original film probably won't be impressed with the way Coppola manages to turn such a volatile narrative into something rather more conventional. However, if you're unfamiliar with the original, this tasteful and undeniably beautiful film may well beguile you. 3 stars.